What's up? How's everybody doing? Okay, I gotta do a little housekeeping here on my end. Where is it? Okay. Oh, wait, I can do this. And then, come on. We check the audio too. Oh, wrong button. Where is it? Okay, testing. Okay, testing. Sounds great. Okay, testing. Sounds great. Okay, that's good. Okay. I have to actually find the game. Where is it? There we go. Cannot wait to play. What's it doing? Uh-oh. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Yep, so next up is Lost Sinner. So anyway. Yeah. So we need servants' quarters. And we're gonna grab Straight's cell just in case I need him. I probably don't need Straight at all, actually. But I'll do it anyway, just because I maybe like 1% chance need him. And I don't really need the branches. Feeble Cursed One. Yep, I love Straight. He's really good. He's not my favorite NPC. My favorite NPC in the whole series is actually Dark Diver Grandal. Young Undead. Ugh. Whoa. May the dark shine your way. There's like one line of his that I think is really funny. You are not quite ready for the dark, or whatever. Something like that. Well, I mean, realistically, I could very easily skip Strayed, but it's like, I don't know, 2 minutes or something to open his cell. Versus just running across to the Salt Fort. I am like 99% sure I don't need him anymore. Well, he sells like an extra copy of Sunlight Blade and stuff, and so if I was being like super optimal. Oh, you like Solaire? Yeah, Solaire's really fun too. I like his quest line. Definitely. I like and how it's like really hard to save him. How it's like a really huge pain to save him. I thought that was really fun. That's really interesting. If he was really easy to save, I think it wouldn't have been as interesting. But it's like basically an Easter egg to save him. Almost. I think that's really creative. So yeah, really good NPC, definitely. That's another one of those like top tier NPCs. And then you could summon him for the final boss. And my theory is, he's actually the one who links to fire. So like in canon, like canonically, he's the one who links to fire. Because here's the thing, right? Okay, so here's how that theory works out, right? So, you know Black Iron Tarkus? So Black Iron Tarkus is a guy who you can summon for Iron Golem, right? So at the end of Sen's Fortress, you can summon Black Iron Tarkus for Iron Golem, right? Okay. Oh wait, do I not have a... I don't have a thing. Well, I guess we're skipping Strayed actually, because I don't have a friggin' branch, so... if we need something from Strayed, we're not getting it this cycle. But anyway, so Black Iron Tarkus in whatever it's called, in Sen's Fortress, right? So you can summon him for Iron Golem, and then if you go to Anor Londo, you can find his body at the bottom of the painting room. You can find it next to the painting, okay, right? So the theory goes is that if you can summon a White Phantom, it's because they've killed that boss. So they made it that far, right? So Black Iron Tarkus made it to, oh geez, So Black Iron Tarkus made it all the way to Iron Golem and then died immediately in whatever it's called. In Anor Londo. And the other thing is, the other supporting evidence for that is that Solaire's armor... Yeah. Solaire's armor is the only armor you can't find in the game. Yep. Because he's the one who linked the fire. Yep. And then the other thing about Solaire is that Solaire's armor is the only armor that can't be found in the game except by killing him. So everybody else's armor can be found in the game. Literally everybody else's. All the other NPCs and all the other summons, all of their equipment can be found except Solaire's. You can only get Solaire's stuff by killing him. Yeah. So I'm like 90% sure that he's the canonical ending, or the canonical linker, the guy who canonically linked the fire. And so possibly for Dark Souls 2, it's Vangarl. Although it's hard to say for sure, because Vangarl is a head, so it seems kind of weird. But yeah, maybe it's like Vangarl or something for Dark Souls 2, or maybe they didn't think it through for Dark Souls 2. It's hard to say. And so maybe for Dark Souls 3, it's whatever her name is. Hold on, who's the summon for Dark Souls 3? Soul of Cinder summons. It's what's her face though? You know who I'm talking about. It's the evil lady. Where is it? Summons. Where's the summons? Wiki doesn't have them. Wait, no. It does. I'm just missing it, I think. So that would explain the hollow ending. Oh, Yuria. Yeah, so Yuria of Londor might, and I don't think you can get her stuff either. So that's another example where you might not be able to get her stuff. Yeah, so I theorized that it might be Yuria of Londor for Dark Souls 3. Is the one who links the third flame, or whatever, the fifth flame, or the third flame, or whatever. I don't know what the theory. The fan theory is that there's a gap between, so there's an entire cycle that happens between games, but I kind of doubt that. I literally think it just goes, my theory is it goes straight into the next game, basically. So you ignite the fire and then, like, your character's like the Madoka, the world, or whatever. Oh. Oops. Is my theory. Shoot. I goofed this up really bad. I don't have urine on me. For some reason. Yeah, that's my theory anyway. That's my approximation of the thing, of the situation. Ultimately, that's just a theory, and I think that you'd have to, even if you caught Miyazaki in an elevator, right? You went to Japan, and you just got in the same elevator as Miyazaki, and you asked him, he wouldn't tell you, if he even knows, because he might not, he probably didn't write it or anything. So whoever wrote it knows, and he wouldn't tell you even if you asked him, kind of thing. Very Japanese. Very, very, very Japanese. Like, comedically Japanese. But that's my analysis of the thing. Yes, I theorize that's what's... Well, because it's not how the game works. Oh, shoot. Fudge. Well, it's not how the game works. That's the weird thing about it, is because I think you have to... Or no, is that not how the game works? I don't know, because I haven't... Why don't I have the key for this? Why don't I have the key for this? I'll just get it. I'll just get it. I'm like forgetting stuff all over the place. There's like so much stuff to remember. Isn't that, or I think, can you put your summon sign down after you kill a boss? You can, right? I don't know. I don't remember how white... Yeah, I don't remember how it works. It's been a long time since I summoned any. Yeah, I've like barely summoned anybody too. I think that's what it represents. And the main piece of evidence being Tarkus, being Black Iron Tarkus. So I think it's a fair assessment. I don't know if it's true per se, but that's my whatever he calls it. And then because I think that's how you'd play in real life. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Or no, I have done the system a little bit. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you can summon without killing the boss. But in theory, that's how it's supposed to work, right? Is like you want to farm sunlight metals, right? So you kill the boss, so you know how. And then you summon, and then you drop your summon sign, and then people summon you, and then you get up like 10 sunlight metals for that, right? So I think it must work. Yeah. So I think it must work that way. I'm like fairly certain. And it makes sense. I think that makes sense. I think that makes very, very much sense, hypothetically. It doesn't explain, what doesn't it explain? It doesn't explain Dark Souls 2. But I think in Dark Souls 2, maybe it was written by different people or something. I don't know. Yes, and the other theory is that the Hunter's Dream is just a different interpretation of the first flame or something. So like, I don't know if Bloodborne came out before Dark Souls 3. And remember that the flow of time is distorted. So the difference between the first flame and like, oh shoot, I'm like cooked. The difference between the first flame and like each subsequent flame is like oh shoot, it's like an illusion, right? Yeah. So I guess maybe like Dark Souls 2 goes into Bloodborne, and then DS3 happens, and then it's like, so DS3 is like a repetition of DS2, but the actual order of the fires doesn't really matter, right? So like the events of, and then possibly it's earlier because there's From Software games before Dark Souls, right? So like very apropos, like Japanese philosophical in my opinion. Very, very, very good, I think. That's my theory. Anyway. And so the idea is the demon, when they put the demon to sleep, his next dream is Dark Souls. As like a representation. Although, that begs the question is who's the old one? In Dark Souls, right? Like if the old one exists in Demon Souls, then who's the old one in Dark Souls? And it's like Manus, basically. The theory is it's Manus. Or at least my theory is it's Manus. Or it's Manus slash, it's Manus and the serpents. And the primordial serpents, right? Something like that. Because I think the old one is supposed to be... Because if you layer... Oh, shoot. Fudge. It's so stupid. I'm like goofing this up like crazy. And this is going to be harder than the stupid boss. But basically the idea is that if you layer, like... Dark Souls kind of clarifies Demon Souls, right? So the old one is just like the manifestation of pure darkness or something. Or he's the dying of the colored fog is the same as the dying of the flame, right? So like he's basically the giant shadow of like pure darkness that hangs over the world when the fire gets low, is the idea. And Cyril and King Alliance is just hollow, basically. Like they say like, oh, King Alliance sold out to the demons, but like realistic, but really he just went hollow, right? Is the idea. And then Sekiro is also another cycle. Sekiro is also a new world that was like born, because there's like the red eye, like the ogre has like red eyes and stuff. So I think that one's relatively obvious. And so the idea being is the fire's dying, I guess, in Sekiro, but I haven't beaten Sekiro, so I don't know exactly how it works. And there's probably some differences too, but my understanding is they're maybe written so they can all layer on top of each other in terms of like the plot. But I mean, I think that's the nature of like plots themselves, right? Is like, you know, like kind of like Joseph Campbell's. I think I've talked about this before. Like, is it Joseph Campbell's? Joseph Campbell's like theory of like the hero story, right? So there's kind of only one version. There's really only like one story, and like every story is the same basically, right? So they all follow a specific kind of pattern, or every kind of story follows a relatively specific pattern, or there's like a set of different kinds of patterns of stories, right? But I think Dark Souls kind of is like a little bit like video games and Dark Souls are kind of postmodernist, right? Because video games themselves don't really have any kind of moral or meaning or substance, and they're not really supposed to be. The story itself kind of becomes a vehicle for like arbitrary gameplay that has like very little to actually do with the story itself, right? So video game stories follow that pattern, but then at the same time they kind of don't really have any substantive meaning relative to, so they're kind of like this weird like perversion of the hero's journey, I guess, is like a concept, because there's not necessarily a hero's journey in a video game. There's like supposed to be, but it doesn't really work like that. It doesn't necessarily follow like the idea that how's it work? Let me look it up. I'll look it up and I'll go over it real fast before killing Lost Sinner, or before fighting Lost Sinner, before dying to Lost Sinner and humiliating myself. I'll look up the hero's journey real fast here. Because like there's like a cycle to it, right? And so like even films like the Bible and like the Epic of Gilgamesh, and films like Star Wars and stuff, all follow a pattern roughly. They all kind of follow a pattern. Yeah. So here's the monomyth. Yeah. So it starts with the call to adventure, and then supernatural aid, and then there's like enemies, and then the hero evolves and changes, and then there's like more temptations and challenges, and then something happens and the hero is killed and then reborn, and then there's some kind of like returnment. Yeah, it's like weird. It's like a cycle. It's like cyclical too. Yeah. So I don't really understand it, to be honest with you. I haven't read. I should read that book. I should read the Monomyth. But like oftentimes video games follow that pattern, and I think in some cases video games are designed to follow that pattern. Like if you play the original Fable, like the part where he goes to prison, the part where the hero goes to prison, I think is supposed to specifically, I think the story of like Fable is specifically written around the Monomyth. Like legitimately, actually, specifically, like as in the writers of the first Fable game, like specifically just took the Monomyth as a template. Which is like kind of postmodernist, right? Because the theory of the Monomyth is that every story mirrors the Monomyth, right? Like every story automatically mirrors the Monomyth, and so it's like funny that you have a story that is explicitly designed according to the template of the Monomyth, right? Like that's just goofy. That in and of itself is kind of postmodernist, right? Like art, like life imitates art and art imitates life, or art imitates life and life imitates art. Is kind of the idea. Oh shoot! I'm getting distracted. Talking about the freaking Monomyth. No! I should read that book. That's actually what I should do. I should go to the library and I should get a copy of the Monomyth. Bastard pyromancers. No! Okay, whatever. We'll do it again. Or convinced about which part? That all the games are like are variations of the same whatever, or that all the games are supposed to be like the old one's dream. That part. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I don't. Well, like, I do have some evidence for that actually. So I have a little tiny bit of evidence for that, at least as far as Dark Souls 1 is concerned, and that is shoot. goof this up, because this is like actually a really interesting topic. Well, so like Ash Lake and stuff, right? So if you played, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it's true. Well, the end of yes, no, that's the joke. Is the monomyth itself is kind of controversial. It's like there's a lot of people who say the monomyth isn't really legitimate. It's like just a lot of stories can be categorized according to the monomyth, but it doesn't necessarily represent all stories that have ever been written, right? Like it's like silly to suggest that it has. And there's a Rick and Morty episode about it, but I still need to read the book. But anyway, the larger idea I'm getting at here though is that the piece of evidence that the Dark Souls 2, the Dark Souls 1 comes right after Demon Souls, is that is Ash Lake, right? So Ash Lake looks like the place where the old one, looks like the place where looks like the place where you encounter the old one at the end of Dark Souls, or at the end of a Demon Souls, right? So at the very end of Demon Souls, you go to through that weird portal or whatever, and there's like this weird, and there's like Ash Lake, basically. It looks like Ash Lake, and the old one's like a giant tree. And so the idea being is that every tree, and so that is the Ash Lake or something. And so maybe the Everlasting Dragon is supposed to represent whatever his name is, the old one, maybe. But the tree itself symbolizes the old one. Oh shoot! That's why the Bed of Chaos looks like a tree, is because it's like mirrors the old one. It's like a fake old one. And so the demons themselves are just manifestations of darkness, right? Because the second floor, the fake flame of the second flame of the what it's called, of the witches of Izalith, is actually just a manifestation of darkness. It's not real. It doesn't actually produce light in the cosmic sense. It's just and so the demons themselves are just manifestations of darkness. Even though they're technically separate from like hollows, they're like actually just hollows, basically. Shoot. Come on, Pyromancer. No! No! There we go. I did it. No, no, no. Okay, I did it. I did it. Yeah, and so like Hercules and stuff theoretically follows the monomyth. And so like the gods of Olympus are actually like the antagonists essentially of the story of Hercules. Would be sort of the theoretical extrapolation. And so there's a possibility that the Star Wars is literally also modeled after the monomyth, which is in and of itself kind of, what it's called, postmodernist. Shoot. Like, no, it's like goofily postmodernist, I think. Like modernism would argue that any story follows the monomyth, right? Like well, I don't know, it's kind of a modernist. A little tiny bit modernist, I guess. So the Undead Curses, here's my theory, right? Obviously this is not, you know, from the mouth of the developer, like I didn't write the story, right? But my understanding is that the flame itself is philosophical in nature, right? So it's literally just, or it's philosophical in the same way that like, that it's like a cyclical kind of philosophical, right? Where the premise is that light is that nothing really exists. Like there's like it's like a Tao symbol, right? There's like darkness and there's light, and the idea being is that the light doesn't really exist without the darkness. They're kind of in harmony. They're kind of in harmony, right? So like darkness and light are in harmony, and without one, there's not really the other. Okay, so in the age of fire and in the age of dark, so there's always an age of dark, or there's always an age of gray before the fire appears, and then there's an age of fire, and then there's a waning of the fire, and then the cycle repeats itself, right? And so the Curse of Undeath is just a manifestation of darkness. It's nothing more than darkness, but that's what the Dark Soul is. This is actually really crucial to understand. This is a really like, or my theory anyway. This is like a really crucial idea. Okay, so the Dark Soul is darkness knows darkness is monolithic, and that's why the Curse of Undeath functions the way it does. Is because darkness is monolithic. Okay, there's like a grand darkness that sits above everything and kind of like controls like the nature of the Curse of Undeath, okay? Right? But darkness itself also knows that without the light, it doesn't exist. And so there's like a will to live within darkness, and that's what the Dark Soul is. Right? So within like Manus and within the Serpents of Darkness and stuff like that, there is also a part of them that has the will to live, despite the fact that the world is that they're diametrically opposed to light, right? So the Curse of Undeath happens, darkness waxes while light wanes, but darkness also knows that by definition, when the light wanes, it will be reborn again. Like darkness will also cease to exist, and then light will be reborn, and then there will be, right? So darkness like possesses a soul because it exists within the contrast of light. Is the idea, right? If that makes sense. Maybe yeah, I could probably clarify that somewhat. There's probably a way to like clarify that and make that more. The bottom line here is that darkness exists only because light exists. Well, that's like the question, right? I mean, the idea being is that yes, basically, right? But technically anything that's alive, right, possesses a soul, quote unquote, right? In like a mythical sense. So like, but I think darkness, the concept of darkness as soul is it's like the antithesis to the first flame, right? So the first flame is light's soul, if that makes sense, right? So like the universe is born out of like a single light, right? And then all living things kind of flow forth from that. But ironically, that also creates the dark soul by contrast, because the representation of light is, and so it's actually kind of stupid because, like, you know, have you ever heard the phrase "a ghost is literally alive"? Right? That's like a joke I've seen on the internet. Like, a ghost is literally alive, right? That's like the idea that like a ghost is not a dead thing. There's nothing dead about a ghost, right? If a specter can haunt you and, like, you know, move tables around and, you know, do all kinds of random crap like that, like, it's technically alive, right? So it's kind of the irony of it, is like a dark soul would theoretically be like a living thing. So it's like weird, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute my mic properly before that. So it's like a weird thing. It's like doesn't make any sense when you really think about it. But the Taoist principle itself is supposed to be, is philosophical, right? It's not literal. It's not like there's literal darkness and light. It's more like day and night, right? Like there would be no concept of night if there were no day. Or wait, how do I put that? Like, I don't think that the Tao is supposed to literally be like the idea of evil and good being in diametric opposition to each other, as much as it is about like the nature of individual reality, right? Like things like just any two things that are seemingly diametrically opposed, but actually not diametrically opposed, if that makes sense, right? So like women and men, right? Like the opposite of a man is not a woman. That doesn't make any sense, right? That's like weird. Like there's not some like a woman is not an anti-man, right? Like you think about like like you think about the negative numbers, right? Like for every number, there's a negative number, right? A woman is not a negative man, right? It's just a woman is like just an organism like a man is, right? And so the Taoist principle is that these things are only seemingly antithetical to each other, I guess. Yeah. Well, darkness is the absence of light. That's like a physical property, right? That's a yeah. So like the idea being is that darkness doesn't necessarily. I don't like I said. That's what I'm saying is the Tao itself is not necessarily symbolic just to darkness, right? It's not really so much about what darkness is. It's more about like how the night is like cyclical, or like the day-night cycle is like cyclical or something like that. I think would be my understanding of it. But I don't know. I'm not an expert on like Taoism. I can look it up real fast. But that's the idea. That's the theoretical idea. Or wait, where is it? Pinyin. Oh, yeah. It's literally the character for Wei. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm misunderstanding this concept. I mean, it's like anything else where there's a lot of like, you know, old-timey nonsense involved. Let's see. This is actually really interesting to read about. Holy heck. Yeah, maybe I'm misunderstanding this completely, but that's like my understanding, as my theory, as my guess about it. Maybe the philosophy of Dark Souls, or whatever. Well, for some organisms, right? Like you have an organism, and there's light of organisms that don't use light, right? Like if you have no eyes, light doesn't even exist, right? Technically. I'm not. Wait a minute. Maybe that's not relevant to the point. Anyway, the point is that the hollow is the like the Dark Soul or something, and so the furtive pygmy is oh no. So here's the idea about the Dark Soul, right? So the question you might have is who has the Dark Soul in Dark Souls 1, and it's the furtive pygmy. So the furtive pygmy. Okay, and I'll explain. And the furtive pygmy is Frampt. Frampt is the furtive pygmy, and the reason why Frampt is the furtive pygmy is because the furtive pygmy possesses the Dark Soul. So the idea being is that Frampt knows that the cycle must continue, or else he will cease to exist, right? Because he possesses the Dark Soul, and so Frampt is the furtive pygmy. So Frampt is like a being of pure darkness. That that knows he only exists within the confines of the system of light and darkness, of the cycle of light and darkness. If that makes sense, I think. A lot of people say it's Manus. Manus is the theory of who the furtive pygmy is, but I'm 99% sure it's Frampt. I think it's Frampt. Yes, he's self-preserving, precisely. That's exactly it. So that's why he's the same as Kaith. So him and Kaith, like below their creepy little like stalks, you know how they have those like creepy little stalks? They're connected. They're literally the same organisms. They're the same beings, connected by creepy little stalks below hand. So if you look, if you, that's why they seem infinitely long or whatever, right? And they have the same voice and everything, yeah. But Kaith is just, and so that's why at the end, when if you don't rejuvenate the flame at the end, if you walk away and the cycle of darkness starts, they all bow to you, right? Because they're creatures of pure darkness. But by the same token, they also, inevitably the darkness doesn't win forever and there's another fire. And so the irony is it doesn't matter what choice you make at the end of the game, it still restarts the system, basically. Is the idea. So like it literally does not matter which choice the character makes because the system just restarts anyway. Because nothing exists without the contrast between dark and light. And so because nothing exists without the contrast between dark and light, there has to be like another Primogenesis or whatever. Or is that what it's called? Primogenesis? But ultimately, this is just like a kind of a weird vehicle for for you know, like a hack and slash video game, right? So it's kind of weird. It's like kind of inherently postmodernist in that sense. Yeah, this is sort of the idea. Oh, I've goofed this up completely. Actually, we have to do this all over again. I'm like really stupid. Actually, wait, shoot, I shouldn't have done it. Whatever, it's fine. I didn't prep my spells properly. The stats of my katana. Well, a little tiny bit, yeah, definitely. We actually don't need this. I mean, it's like a puzzle, right? Like, that's kind of the irony, is a puzzle. A puzzle is a different thing. A puzzle is like a fundamentally different thing than a story, right? Like, a book is not really a puzzle, right? Like, you make the argument that a book is a puzzle, but it's kind of not, right? A video game is like explicitly a puzzle, right? There's no prize for getting a book or like something like that, right? Or even if they're and the interpretations vary, right? Every person has their own individual interpretation of any given story, right? So it's like a video game is like if you took a, you know, like some kind of like, you know, puzzle box, and you kind of wrapped it in a book or something like that, right? So it's like a puzzle box with like a bunch of like writing on it. And as you like flip open the puzzle box, you know, books, pieces or whatever, you get like a page of a story, right? But like at the end of the day, it's still a puzzle box, right? It's like, but it can be a story, and it can represent a story in the same way that any story does. But it always does circle back to the idea that it is also just a puzzle box, right? So it's like yeah, it's like weird. It's like if your story is worth reading, there's no point in having the puzzle box on it either, right? It's kind of the irony, right? But maybe there is actually a really good story that's written in a video game for some reason, right? Like a guy, like, you know, that doesn't, just because the story is in a video game doesn't make it bad, but it does bring into question the idea of why put it in a puzzle box if it's such a great story, you know? But then again, I guess if you're making a big fancy puzzle box that, you know, if you're making a big fancy video game that's going to make millions of dollars, why not hire a big fancy writer who knows how to write a story, right? But you'll never please a book snob with a video game story, and that's why. Basically, you'll never in a million years please a book snob with a video game story for that reason, because obviously book snobs, no matter how good the writer is, because at the end of the day, book snobs recognize a video game for what it really is, right? And they sort of recognize the idea that a video game story is kind of merely just like a reward system for a puzzle box, right? And they don't necessarily represent anything of any like substance. So like the theory about a book is, right, is that it's supposed to talk about, like, actual literature is supposed to discuss social issues. It's supposed to discuss like society within the confines of like metaphors and like parables, right? That's sort of the idea. And so, although usually you wouldn't use the term parable because it has connotations of being religious, right? But that's sort of the idea, right? And so you'll take like instances that are manufactured, that like that aren't real stories, but are supposed to be representative of like society to some extent, right? And so like a video game, and so when you read like Fight Club or something, if you read a book like Fight Club or one of these like weird books like that, the premise is that, well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's sort of the idea. That's like the theory, or that's sort of my assessment of things, or of like what, because like I've read some Ho literature. In this case, when I say Ho, I mean like fine literature. So I've read like, you know, I've read like whatever it's called. Oh shoot. Okay, well that's really, yeah. So I read like whatever it's called. What's that dumb book that I read? Lord of the Flies. Like I've read Lord of the Flies. I read Fight Club. I read American Psycho. And I've kind of seen those books as being interpretive of social problems or like ideas about society. And I think it's like slightly more complicated than that, because I think the authors themselves, to a certain extent, these are like fancy literary types, you know, and so they kind of recognize that people are looking for meaning within the confines of their literature, and so they kind of baffle and play with that as like a concept, and so they don't necessarily speak entirely within the realm of metaphor or like instance. But I do think that that doesn't really change the idea that, and I think a lot of them are cognizant of the idea that fiction does not necessarily represent reality. That's another issue with like a video game story as like a concept. Is it like, by definition, fiction does not represent reality, right? Like by definition, like those, like fiction and reality are ironically separate. They're like totally different things. Well, the thing is that my understanding is that that's actually how it is. Is it like the finest literature is, because that's like a literary snob thing, I think. So if you talk about like Jane Austen's whatever it's called, if you talk about like, you know, not that I've read a whole bunch of Jane Austen or whatever, right? But like Sense and Sensibility is about like English, about like the nature of English society or something. It has something to do with like English class society or something. It has something to do with and so you'll read accounts online about how you'll read accounts online about that kind of stuff. So like, for example, Lord of the Flies, right, which is a book I read a long time ago. But the idea of Lord of the Flies is that it's not a book about a bunch of kids trapped on a desert island, okay? Like it's I don't think it's a book about a bunch of kids trapped on a desert island. It's supposed to be a metaphorical story about religion in society, about like religion and the nature of human existence, okay? Is like I guess the idea. And so, for example, like what's it called again? What's that book that I am familiar with again? What the heck is that book? That I read like the half of it in high school. The Grapes of Wrath, right? Like, yes, technically The Grapes of Wrath is a fictionalized story about I think there are a handful of books that I have read that are more about emotional journeys. So you probably read about that, right? Where like there's like period pieces that are mostly about like individual emotional journeys. So like I can't remember what it's called, but I read a book about like 19. It took place in like 1911, and I read it in high school. I did not like it. I thought it was kind of average. But I mean that one's a great example of one about like about like personal mistrust. I don't know. It's been a long time since I read that book, but like definitely for some literature that's very much true. Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? Practicing some Isaac still? I take it. What was I saying? So like, but like I said, the Grapes of Wrath is supposed to be about, like the nature of society as being like dog eat dog, right? So like the Grapes of Wrath is about how society and the world itself is kind of dog eat dog. Even though it follows this like emotional journey about this family's emotional journey, and then whatever it's called, what's that book? Oh yeah, the Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies is about like the human condition in relation to like religion. Do a good job. Heck yeah. Unlocking, yeah, keep your eyes open for that poster. Keep your eyes open for the poster. You want to unlock him. It's going to be a huge pain to unlock him, so keep your eyes open for that poster. Like, make sure you know about the poster and you're watching for the poster. Because it'll be, if you're not looking for, and like, if you get the poster, die immediately, or go to a spike room immediately. Yeah, no, it's gonna, yeah, that's what I'm saying is keep your eyes open. Really keep your eyes open for that poster. Because you don't want to have to go looking for it later. And so, like, but that's the thing about the monomyth, right? Is it's like, what does this story really represent other than the monomyth, right? Although I do think that, yeah, play Azzy. Play Azzy. Absolutely. Feel free to play Azzy. Just beware of getting teleported to Devil Room, or getting teleported to Dark Floor, or Angel Rooms. Because if you die and you get teleported at the same time, it won't work. So pay attention to that. Die to like fires and stuff. Anyways, what was I saying again? Uh-oh, I forgot about the dragon. But yeah, so what was I saying about Dark Souls? Yeah, so I don't think the story of Dark Souls really is like all that meaningful. I don't think it's like bad. Forgot about Azazel. Uh-oh. Yeah, really good. Really unbelievably overpowered character. A very strong character to know how to play. Very, very, very good character. But what was I saying again? Yeah, have a good night, dude. Thanks for showing up. The dragon? No, he cannot. Well, he can. But we're going to ignore that. Yes, I know you meant Azazel. Or yes, he can fly. Yeah, he's really broken. He's like super broken because he can fly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very, very powerful because he can fly. But like as far as what the story of Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls represents, right? It's just supposed to represent, it literally just represents cyclicality as far as I can tell. Like it literally just represents like cyclicality, which is not a bad thing. Because it's like a puzzle box, right? Because it's an action-adventure game. But if you want a game with like a really good story that I think is really profoundly good, definitely BioShock. The original BioShock is like an insanely good story. Like a ridiculously high-quality story. That's probably my favorite story in any video game ever, is the original BioShock. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, super good. Super, super, super good. My opinion is like one of the best stories in a video game. Very, very, very brilliant and very, very, very cognizant. But I think that's one that does in fact say something about society. As an example. Like, I think that's a game that is attempting to say something about society. Even if it does in kind of a weird sort of way. Yeah, I mean, it's Bioshock. I think the sequels aren't as good, but I definitely really, really love Bioshock. The shield, like, does nothing. Just sit there, Dark Orb, yeah. Hit him with the old Dark Orb. Uh-oh. Okay, now we go back to fire. Leo ring. Well, the thing about it is it really has nothing to do with communism or capitalism for that matter. It's in fact very, very, very cagey about the fact that it has very little to do with communism or capitalism. It's mostly a story about how ideologically motivated people can miss the bigger picture, is the idea. Which I think is brilliant. Very, very brilliant. Reminds me of a woman I used to know a long time ago. Oh, shoot. If it kills me, it's not too big of a problem. She reminds me of Atlas. She reminds me a lot of Atlas. She reminds me like a lot of Atlas. So I sit there and play the game when I was like 25 or something. Or not when I was 25, when I was like 21 or something. I was really young. And I was like sitting there playing the game, and she reminds me of a lot of Atlas. So I think it's a really well-written video game. Yeah, there's really no point to be here most of the time. Oh. Unless you're killing every boss. Just for the heck of it. But I think she's a book person. She's like one of those literature people. It's like the story of League of Legends, where it's like mostly just cool ideas, kind of all jammed together. It's like a comic book. come on. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, hey, no problem, dude. Yeah, get out of here. If you got something to do, don't be sitting in my chat. For the love of heck. Go take care of whatever you gotta do. And have a good night, man. Thank you, though, for showing up, chatting. It is really fun. I did really enjoy that. So, yeah, thank you. And thanks for the donation yesterday, by the way. That actually does mean something to me. It is very kind of you. And I thank you very much for that. Now, where am I going? Yeah, hides. Okay. Yeah, because I gotta kill Dragon Rider. Okay, so we go. We need that. And we need that. Okay. Yeah, I'll just hit them both right here. Okay, so just Dragon Rider. Yeah, Dragon Rider's coming up here. Oop. Ow. Okay, Dragon Rider, and then Flexile. Ah, I gotta go through No Man's Wharf. Ugh. Stupid No Man's Wharf. Unbelievable. Okay. What up? Love that stagger. Yeah, I had a Mapo tofu last night. Really good. Should have salted the tofu though. Gotta salt that tofu. Gotta really. You gotta like take the tofu and you gotta like soak it in salt water, and you get a lot more flavor out of your tofu that way.
What are you doing?
And then you can have less salt in the dish too.
I've no choice now.
She's still alive. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we can level up now. Okay, Sir Lawn. Hume Knight. Old Witch's Soul. Oh, I want that one. I want to hold on to that one.
Bear, seek less.
Well, I really don't need it. Because I really, I have enough flame weapon. That's not really an issue. But we'll do it anyway. We'll hold on to it anyway. Okay. Got our extra point of ADP. Then we go to High Star of Flame. Okay, that's taken care of. And we can dump our inventory, so we will get Gavlan just so I can dump my inventory at some point. Or I guess we can revive. Let's do that, and then we'll go. We'll put on Dark Ring, or yeah, we'll put on Dark Clutch. Yeah. What's this? Some random junk. Okay. Do we need Carillion? Probably not, honestly. I was thinking maybe we would, like, I needed another copy of Urine, but I think I don't actually need another copy of Urine. So I probably won't even get Carillion here. Just won't even bother. Hope we don't need anything from him. Just pray we don't need anything from him. And then, yeah, but I think we won't. The only one we really need is Gavlan, just so we can dump our inventory out. So we can just sell a bunch of random crap. That's like it. And then we need Majula Lady. We need what's her face so we can buy life gems. So we need Gavlan to sell. Well, we need Emerald Herald, of course. We need Firekeeper, whatever. We need. Yeah, I think we only really need those 3 NPCs. I think, or no, well, technically by definition we need Rosabeth and Melfia too. Like we literally need Rosabeth and Melfia. And I have the shard and everything. I wonder if I can fight Vendrick with 10... I wonder if I have to collect souls from each New Game Plus cycle, or if I can fight Vendrick right off the rip. So we're gonna see, after I kill... What's-his-face? We're gonna see if I can get... Oh god. Excuse me, gentlemen. I have places to be. Hit that lever. What's this? What even is this? Oh, it's life gems. Okay, cool. So like I thought. I do actually want life gems if I can get them. Come on. No! Takes 3 hits to kill that enemy. What a shame. But anyway, what was I saying? Maybe I should tell a joke now. Maybe I should like come up with something funny. I should be like, I don't know. How about that airplane food? I've never actually eaten airplane food. I've had like peanuts. I've never taken a flight that was longer than like 4 hours in my whole life, so I wouldn't know. I don't really do well with flying. To be quite honest. Makes me very ill. Ah, man. Cool. Sorry. It's been a rough day. I've been busy. I worked out. Went for a good run. Went for a really good run. I had a killer run this morning or this afternoon. Played a league game or two. I won both of them. So I played 2 league games today and I won both of them. Which is pretty cool. Doesn't happen all the time. Lot of games are just like you're just goofed before you even know it's what hit you. Maybe some really good players will disagree with me about that, but it's whatever. I ain't no pro. Shoot. I'm cooked. Nope, he missed. Cool, never mind, I win. That's the hard part. It's everyone's favorite area, Harvest Valley next. Or Huntsman's Copse. Yeah, Huntsman's Copse. Skeleton boss. Hooray. Hooray. Oof. Oh, I didn't even put it on, yeah. I didn't even have Leo ring on. Okay. Wow, he's worth like no souls too. He's worth like a comedically low number of souls too. That's super weird. Like it's bugged or something and they don't have him. He's not properly like scaling in terms of how many souls he drops or something. Because that's like a comedically low number of souls. But I guess he's the second boss. I don't know. I feel like Lost Giant dropped more than he did. So that's weird. That's really weird. It's like really, really, really weird. But anyways, I'm trying to tell a joke here. I gotta think about a joke. So yeah, I'm wearing a stupid hat. Look at my dumb hat. And it sucks. And I have bones sticking out of my back for some reason. And my shoes suck. I don't know. I got this, like, what's up with my fur coat? Like, it's like I look like a scarecrow. I look like a I don't know. Yeah, I look like the world's worst scarecrow in the world or something. But my character model looks good as hell. Look at that. Look at her cute face. It's incredible. It looks like a real woman. Look at that. It's like I can see a real woman looking like that. It's incredible. Extremely good. Like, honestly, it'd be even better than like Dark Souls 3. Like, that's what a real person looks like. This is like legitimately what a real person looks like. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely brilliant. Very, very good job. And it looks like it should like an actual American woman too. Like not like a, she doesn't look Japanese at all. Just really weird. Like that they went for that. They were like, make her look American or whatever, and it worked. They did it. They succeeded. Really brilliant. Truly brilliant. A lot of the haircuts in the game are really impractical. What kind of haircut do I got right now? It's like a really impractical haircut. I mean, you'll meet people in real life who have haircuts like this, but it's so impractical. It's like a huge amount of work for that hairstyle. To be like rolling around in the dirt and stuff like that. Like you'll rarely if ever see somebody with a hairstyle like that. Reminds me of high school. Like ever since I graduated high school, I've like never seen a person with a hairstyle like that in my entire life. But I remember the bone robes, yeah. So like obviously, my graduating class, there were like 6 girls wearing the straw robes with the back spikes. Yeah, absolutely. So that part's at least realistic. So yeah, she might be a high school girl, but they definitely got that to a T. This is what every high school girl I ever met was wearing every day at school. Definitely. Come on. Uh-oh. Sweet. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this gave me a lot of trouble the first couple cycles, but I think I have it knocked down. Oh my god. Come on. Come on, bruh. 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 We gotta kill the dumb horse. That's gonna be fun. The stupid horse, yeah. Hold up. I'll set up for this. And then we go this. We drop that. We go this. Okay, this is gonna be... Fun is a word is a word we can use to describe this, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be fun. This is going to be real fun. Real fun. One second. No way. Oh, okay, no, it's because I have fire ring on. Yeah. So I'm losing like a little tiny bit of damage relative to dark weapon. Fire scaling is slightly worse than dark scaling, but like not by much. I think lightning scaling might be the best overall. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm doing dark scaling just for dark orbs, so I can like cheese a lot of these areas, so I can ignore the enemies. Please tell me this is working. Yeah, cool. Okay. God damn it. Oh, excuse me. Like Krusty the Clown says, don't swear and don't whip it out. Those are the only two rules of showbiz. I'm failing one of those two things right now. Okay. No. No resurrection, please, sir. Maybe this is drunk. Oh, cool. Some junk. I've gotten pretty efficient at this, actually. It's like kind of scary. New Game Plus, this was really hard. I really struggled with this in New Game Plus. Oh yeah. There we go. I told you there's not enough time. If you went right now, they might have enough time. Anyone get that joke? Anyone remember that? Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Well, shoot. I really cooked it. No, 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 please don't kill me. No. No. I didn't knock him down. I needed to knock him down before I did that. Oh, it's really stupid. Oh. It's real dumb. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. It's really not that bad. I have this technique down pretty good. So it's fine. This is one of those areas where I do have the technique for the run past, which is atypical. For a lot of areas, I don't have the technique for the run past. Because they, as far as I know, they don't really exist. A lot of areas can't really be run past. Or it's like very difficult. At some point it just gets really labyrinthian to like memorize every run past and stuff. Or to like just keep trying run pasts. Oh, yep. Okay, I don't know if he can even be reasoned with. Come on. Oh, yeah. Did it. Uh-oh. I might have already screwed this up completely. Oh, I didn't. Okay, cool. So ADP really saves you there. You need a trillion ADP. Fudge. Come on. Don't do this to me, game. Gotta wait for the guy to show up. Come on. Oh, Mr. Horseman, thank you. Fudge, fudge, fudge. Some skeletons. Well, gotta hit another. Wait, I can urine them? Okay, never mind. I'm just doing this wrong for like no reason. I'm telling you, there's not enough time. If you moved really quick, there would be, or whatever the heck he says. It's like my favorite part of that whole thing. It's like the laziest part in terms of animation too. You know what? Let's just Dark Orb this. Okay, guys. Okay, boyos. My name is Atlas. How do I do that? No! My gosh. Okay, whatever. Do it again. We'll do it again. If I could do it all over again, I'd do it 10 times over again. I'd do it 100 times over again. How's it go? Wait a minute. The real reason I have all these bookshelves is the real reason I have all these Lamborghinis is the real reason I have all these Lamborghinis. It's a reminder that dreams can come true. Well, I'm doing, yeah. These are very specific jokes from very specific pieces of media. Or wait, how's it go? How's it go? Maybe I'll play the audio of that one YTP. Actually. I might actually play the audio of that one YTP if I die again or something, or after I kill the boss. I'm not sure which. What is it? It's Hostess or whatever. That really classic YTP. So the basic story is that it's those videos. Shoot! It's those dumb videos where the guys are like, it's those like stupid videos where they remix the audio of like and so there's that commercial. So there's like some commercial from Texas. Hold up, let's see if I can find it. Is it Ho Sis? And they've uploaded it. Okay, no one needs foundation repair.
Repair. You want foundation.
Saved us. It was great.
You want the
Care more about the
in North Texas with the better
To take bids all over and had if I had to do it all over again.
Here we
had,
go.
an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
If I had to do it all over again and had to take bids all over again, I would still do it all over again. I would do it all over again. I'd do it 15 times over again. If I bought 15 houses and had foundation problems every time, I would still do it all over again.
they do.
Yeah, so that's me. That's me right now, doing it all over again. If I could do it all over again, I'd do it all over again. I do it 15 times over again. If I could do it all over again, I'd do it all over again. That's me. I'm that guy. Doing it all over again. Because I suck at this boss. And this run back sucks too. And I like lost like 100,000 souls or something too. Because why not? Let's just lose a bunch of souls too while we're at it. Let's do that. Brilliant. Come on. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna put down one more. Just to fool them. The real reason why I'm killing all these bosses is the real reason why I'm killing all these bosses. I need to find that one too. I need to play the audio of that one too. It's not as funny unless you can see them. But I do still like the do it all over again. It's really apropos of the situation here. And me doing it all over again. Oh. Cursed skeletons. I'm so glad skeletons aren't real. Like, I'm so glad skeletons aren't real. Like, that would be so scary if skeletons were real. You know? But luckily they're not. Luckily they're just a Halloween myth. There's actually no such thing as a skeleton. Skeletons don't exist. There are no skeletons anywhere. Luckily they're just a Halloween version of like Santa's elves. And do not actually exist at all. No such thing as a skeleton. At all of them. Is it really? Okay. Buff up. Oh god. Is this gonna work? Or does he just kill me here? No! Yeah, I just got wrecked. That might cost us the the boss. Anyway, what was I saying again about doing it all over again? Yeah, you get the idea. Do it all over again. I'll do it 15 times over again. You have 15 different houses. If you had 15 different New Game Plus cycles with 15 different sets of bosses in them, I'd still do it all over again. Pull the snow. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Cool. We did it. Okay, next is skeletons. The real spookers. Spooky boys. Ugh, I hate this part. Oh, I hate this part so much. I really hate this part. This part sucks really bad. This part sucks really bad. This part is like a real crap feast. Oh god, that's pretty base. Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. That's way low. That's very loathsome. You have to forgive me. But boy, this is boss. This part is bad. Wait, hold up. Wrong spell. We need dark. You know what? Let's actually just take them all off. And just like double down on Dark Orb here. Just eat them up. Wait. Blast these guys straight into oblivion. I'm gonna Fusroda them with this Dark Orb. Is that what humor is? Fusroda? Is that funny? It actually kind of is, yeah. But only when you ragdoll something. Only when you're like flinging it like an NPC off a cliff or something. Or yeah, it's like a mod so that it comes out your butt. That's pretty funny. Oh wow. Okay. What are we doing? Man. Dang. No, okay, I don't think I woke those guys up. Man, talking about Bioshock made me think to myself, boy, I really wish I could see Caitlin again. It's been a long time since I've seen her. 10 years. It's literally been 10 years since I saw Caitlin last. Whoa. Okay. Alright, did I kill the dog? Okay, cool. There's like still one more. There's like one more somewhere. Or there's like two more somewhere. Yeah, they're right here. What up, homeboy? You're not gonna sneak up on me, are you? Out of nowhere? Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. This is taking me so long. This has been weeks and weeks. Like weeks and weeks of this. Like playing to like 2 to 4 hour sittings, just weeks and weeks of this. And I'm like halfway done. Basically, I'm literally like halfway done. And that's like it. I'm not even halfway done. I'm halfway done when I finish this area, or when I finish this, wait a minute. So I go to 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm literally halfway done. Like right, I'm not even halfway done. Absolutely ridiculous. Like I finally hit the running guy too. Randomly. Full snow kill. There we go. What I need to do after this is go see a Megan Fox movie. I should go like online and be like, Megan Fox movie now. See like you know, Jonah Hex or something. That's what I'm in the mood for. Like a really good Megan Fox movie. I saw Jennifer's Body like what was it? Like a couple weeks ago, and that was really good. That was like shockingly good. Very brilliant film. Like kind of like a deconstruction of the entire horror genre, I guess. I don't know, I haven't seen that many horror movies. So you have to forgive me for not knowing whether or not it's actually a deconstruction. It's actually a really interesting film because on a couple levels, because if you've never seen it, I don't know if it's like kind of a specific like movie, but it reminds me a lot. It's like you'll see this sometimes where there's like a super cheap movie, and a crucial component of like any really cheap movie, I think, is that they have to try to please everyone. So they do whatever they can to try to please literally, what does this look like? They have to do whatever they can to try to please literally everybody, right? So, oh, is it pants? Oh, okay. So like in any film like that has to try to please literally everyone all the time. Like they literally can only, the only way that a crappy cheap film can survive is to try to please literally every person that sees it. Okay, and so it kind of reminds, it kind of has that vibe to it, I would say, where the whole idea is they want really badly for everybody who sees it to like it, and for it to be made for them, for them to think that it's made for them. And so the film really does have that energy to it. It's very brilliant in that respect. And it's really cheesy in like a funny way, I think, where so it's like a horror movie and it's like a comedy and it's like a teen movie, and it's like you know, it's like there's music and stuff in it too. There's like musical numbers. And it reminds me a lot of Toxic Avenger. I saw the new Toxic Avenger like a couple weeks ago, And I knew it wasn't going to be like the original. Not that I've seen the original, but I just knew that it wasn't going to be like the original. I just knew that for a fact. I knew that it was going to be like a Men in Black movie. You know, like a really cheap Men in Black movie. And that's exactly what it was. And so Megan Fox, or not Megan Fox. What it's called? Jennifer's Body reminds me a lot of Toxic Avenger. It reminds me like a lot of Toxic Avenger, where there's this, where they're just trying to do everything all at once, in the hopes that anybody at all sees it. That literally anybody sees it and says that they thought it was good. But it kind of lends it a very cheap feeling to it. It makes it feel very cheap and very like unfocused. But I thought it was brilliant. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff because I like a film that tries to do everything all at once. That tries to literally just like abuse the system and do everything right. It's like really fun. I don't know why I'm even keep going. Kill. I think this red one won't respawn. I don't know. Oh, did I not get it? What? I didn't get the key. Why did I not get the key? Where even is it? Where even is the stupid key? Yeah, so that was really good. So if you've never seen, so I thought the new, so if you've seen the new Toxic Avenger, I thought that was really good. But it's really funny how those two movies, you could lay them on top of each other and like be like, oh, okay, I see how these two movies fit together in terms of like the theme or like the construction of them. But it's interesting because the cut that I watched, or I saw at the theater, right? The theater kind of near where I live, or like the art theater near where I live, and there's scenes that were cut out, and there's scenes that I know were cut out. Because there's like a really famous clip of the film where the guy who plays who does the voice of Patrick, he's like, "I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door." And it's really funny because you go on YouTube and you can like look that up, and you can see like video after video of like Patrick Star, of like an episode of SpongeBob where they like cut out the audio, and they put in that audio, and it's like really funny. I love it, like really funny. But yeah, that scene was not in the film. So I don't know if there's like other scenes they cut out too, or if they cut that scene out specifically because of the SpongeBob thing. But I found that really disappointing. I was really looking forward to the whole "I cut off your nutsack" thing. Or "I'll cut off your nutsack." Yeah, really funny. I'll play it. I'll play that clip. It's like really stupid, yeah. And it's like that's the kind of thing, and it's like really a shame that they cut that out of the film because that's the kind of thing that like really gives the film a little bit of energy and really helps like drive home the theme. I think in some ways they were kind of making two different films, and it feels really incongruent. Some of the scenes feel very incongruent with each other. Like the drama and the comedy scenes don't like really feel super incongruous in a lot of cases. Like painfully incongruous. You get like emotional whiplash like watching it. It's like watching like a scary movie. Well, a scary movie is a great example of like, because they're really not very funny. So you're watching a scary movie and it's like literally it's the same joke over and over again, and that is like the ghost comes through the like if you watch a scary movie, it's like the ghost comes through the TV and then like they like punch the ghost, and that's like every scary movie joke. That's like 100% of scary movie jokes. Like the ghost comes through the TV and like a big like anvil falls on the head of the ghost, and that's like the joke. That's it, right? And it's like not really that funny. And so there's like a lot of that. There's a lot of that like scary movie crap, and like in the worst kind of way too, which I think is really funny. It's a good film though. I wouldn't say it's like so bad it's good. I'd say it's actually just like good. It's actually just like a really good film. I have to fight these. There's probably a way around them. Fudge. I wish I could show like Jennifer's body on stream. That'd be so cool. Like a stream where I just like where I just show Jennifer's body. And I'm just like, yeah, this scene is really great. But it would take like a million hours. It'd be like I'd be like pausing every like 2 seconds to like say something. So it'd be really bad. Very brilliant film though. Very, very, very brilliant film. Like shockingly brilliant. I think there's a lot of people who don't like it, who wouldn't like it on principle, which I understand. I'm not necessarily gonna like sit there and like disrespect people who hate that film on principle, but it is very brilliant. It's brilliant at least in the sense that it is attempting very hard to cash in. But I think it's even more than that. I think it is even better than that. It's not just trying to cash in. There is a certain je ne sais quoi to it. Shoot. Okay, there goes that one. My goal is not to kill him, just to weaken him. This part sucks. This part sucks. No, stop. It's definitely a legendary film in terms of just like bad cinema. Or like weird cinema. I don't know, I kind of act like I know what I'm talking about when I talk about movies. I really don't. I've seen like, you know, I've seen like the Avengers. You know, Spider-Man 5 or whatever. Spider-Man where he's like, look at me, I'm the Spider-Man. Like, I've seen that a bunch. I've seen all those movies. I've seen, yeah, Avengers. You know, Pokemon movies. Like I said, like I really like Pokemon the Movie 3. That's a really great film. Every film that, like, that's the problem with films. Is like that's kind of the irony about video games and art and like literature and art and like movies and art is a lot of the video games and or a lot of the not video games, a lot of the movies that I think people think are like high art really just like aren't. It's like they're actually kind of like trashy. And the same with literature. Literature is even worse. There's like so much like just super trashy literature that sucks. Just like so much like really terrible literature. Just like really laughably terrible literature. Like the irony is that video games are actually kind of more ascendant than like literature. In some ways. Because at least video games have the courage to like be, you know, these like esoteric, you know, pieces of work. that like have their own. They're kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yeah, a lot of really bad literature, a lot of really bad film too. It's like literally anybody with a camera. Like, just because somebody has a lot of money doesn't mean that their film is like good. Basically, is the idea. Plenty of bad movies. Tons and tons of bad movies out there. Although I guess in a lot of ways, a lot of the Marvel stuff I've seen isn't really that bad. But like Age of Ultron, man, it sucks. It's bad. Man, I don't know. It's complicated. It's been a long time since I saw it. It was like 10 years ago. Or no. Was that 10 years ago? That was like 10 years ago, yeah. Age of Ultron was literally 10 years ago. So, maybe I just don't remember it. But it seemed to me that it was really bad. It seemed to be like very, very boring and like special effects oriented, and the plot didn't make any sense, I think. Very, very much like, oh, this makes no sense at all, and it's like just like a green screen mess. Great example, potentially, but maybe I just don't remember it very well. And like Ultron's motivations were like really boring and made no sense. Yeah, it's like when it's like you have to have good villains in your film. For a film to be good, you really do need like a super good villain. And I think Thanos was at least kind of interesting. Man, that was a long time ago though. Problem with the first Avengers too was the fact that there was like no compelling interest in the villain. The villain was like not compelling at all. He's like really like literally just like a CGI monster. And like a bunch of CGI monsters.
Okay, I've searched every Oi!
Which like isn't necessarily bad. I don't necessarily think that. Maybe we'll do Gavlan later. Maybe I won't even do Gavlan right now. Let's see. But it definitely does not, like, speak to me personally. I'm not like, oh yeah, I love cartoon monsters that suck and just, like, always lose. Like, I think that's part of the nuance of video games to a certain extent, is, like, the enemies do fight back, right? Like, these enemies can kill me. They're not very likely to do it. I'm gonna like uninfuse this thing. I don't think this infusion is doing like anything for me. I'm literally gonna take the Dark Knight Stone off this thing. She knows. I have the full set too. So maybe last cycle I'll wear the full set. Where is it? Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so maybe the last cycle I'll wear this set. I'll wear the set. Dude, there's another two. Yeah. That's another thing that's really cool about Dark Souls 2. They let us have everyone's favorite armor set in the whole galaxy. No, I'm putting in the normal stuff. Where is it? Just incredible. Where is it? Stab? Okay. Naralma. Yeah, I need to upgrade them though. I need to give him to plus 10 just for like that 1 point of extra defense. Look at these. Do I have the full set of Rampart? No, of course not. No, literally, of course not. Of course I don't. Zeldora. Oh, I still need to get the trousers to plus 10. Oh, he's weak to fire, isn't he? I should consider grabbing chunks if I can. No, okay, whatever. Okay. I think we can just straight shot, yeah. Or no. Gotta do these two. Sweet. Okay, now we can do it. Okay, so this is the hardest boss in the whole game. This is the most difficult boss in the entire game. This is widely understood to be by far the most difficult boss in any Souls game. The Covetous Demon. A lot of people complained right after this game came out. It's like, why is a super boss in the middle of the game? Why is an endgame super boss in the middle of the game? And I don't know. It's a great question. As you can see, he's quite intimidating. You know, they saw Star Wars before making this. Okay, phew. Hardest part of the whole run. So glad that's over with. Now it's all downhill. It's all downhill from here. Whew. Hey, this part also is really lame. What's up, man? Thanks. No problem, dude. Thank you. No, I die. Uh-oh. Stupid lock on. Okay. Drinking the stuff. Hmm. And I wish I had a cookie right now. I really hit the spot. Oh, uh-oh. Whew. Yeah, I could really go for a cookie right now. I exhausted myself with all the talk about the Covetous Demon really took it out of me, I think. I think it's definitely that Covetous Demon. Well known for being the most difficult boss in Dark Souls history. Infamously the most difficult boss. Okay, cool. It's like the hardest part. Oh, I think I can skip him. I do have to kill him now. But we'll hit the bonfire first. Oh man, come on. Just do this, I guess. Oof. That's embarrassing. Do I like how even telling like a handful of jokes or like going through one story like just exhausts me completely. Like, I'm just so exhausted now. Like, my juice is, like, spent. My life essence, my mana points. I'm just out of mana points right now. Like, telling a story consumes, like, a huge number of mana points. Gotta level up my intelligence. Oop, come on. No, 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 no. No! Where am I? Oh, it stinks. That really stinks. It's okay. Try it again. Plus I was up super early this morning too. Oh, come on. Ugh. At least we're right here, so it's not as big a problem. Yeah, so I woke up at like 8 this morning. I woke up at like 8 this morning. But, yeah, I woke up at like 8 this morning, and which is funny considering I didn't sleep that well either. I slept okay, but I was up at come on guys, jeez. Shoot. Gentlemen, please. Okay, finally. Took a billion years. The heat death of the universe before I burned down the stupid windmill. It's like not even necessary. I'm just doing it out of like force of habit. Yeah, so I had like a... I don't know, maybe I'll sleep better tonight. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I have a really good night, sleep tonight. I have to make dinner after this though. It's gonna be really rough. To have like a super good sleep. Well, I mean, I might still. I'm gonna have a curry tonight. I'm gonna have a sweet potato curry. I'm gonna make a curry out of sweet potatoes. I guess I could also red braise. Honestly, maybe I'll do a red braise instead. Well, I have tomatoes, so I kind of have to do something. I have tomatoes and I have mushrooms. Ah, come on. I have tomatoes and I have mushrooms in the fridge, so I kind of gotta do something with that. But I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I could definitely do a red braise. That's a really good dish. Basically, what that is it's Chinese 5-spice powder with soy sauce. That's basically it. So you cook your veg, and then you just like put it in a pot like a stew. Really good, really good. You do potatoes. You do it with potatoes. You can do it with potatoes. You can basically red braise anything. I don't think I've ever made a dish with red braise that was like bad. You can red braise tofu, you can red braise potatoes, you can red braise meat. Do you want? You red braise just about anything. Really good, simple recipe that just tastes so amazing every single time. And you can cut out the sugar too if you want, because there is sugar in it generally, but you can cut that out if you want. Very good. Oh, come on, guys. Gentlemen, please. I'm trying to play Dark Souls. I'm trying to kill the boss here, gentlemen. Please, gentlemen. Yeah, but also I have this Indian curry powder. This Indian like garam powder or something. It's really good actually. It's a really good Indian. It's like a really good curry powder. It was really cheap too. It was like weirdly cheap. And there's a bunch of like just random crap in it. I don't even know what it is. There's like all these fruit powders in it and stuff. And it does have kind of a fruity flavor to it. Very good. Definitely very good. I definitely am like a huge fan of it, but the only problem with it is it's not like that amazing either. It's not like the most mind-blowingly good powder ever. It's pretty okay. But I mean, it's something. Definitely. I've never eaten Indian food that tastes like it. But I don't know if that's because I'm an American or not. Come on, guys. Jesus, God. They're like, no. I'm trying to get through this game and they're like, hell no. They're like, brother, I wouldn't let you through this game if I was the last headless weirdo on Earth. Which is what we're dealing with here. These guys are just mad because they have no heads. They're like, us headless people are deeply exploited by this weird earthen tower that we live in, and the Mytha, the Baneful Queen. And so they take it out on me. They're like, this stupid adventurer is the problem. The Ashen One or whatever is the issue. No, that's so many souls. That's so many freaking souls. What if I just go down the ladder? I'm just gonna go down the ladder. I'm gonna go up the ladder. I'm gonna get to the top. I'm gonna trigger them, and I'm just gonna come back down the ladder. Okay? Why does this have to be a problem? Why does this always have to be a problem? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve to lose like a bajillion souls, like 27,000 souls? Like, I could have just leveled up with that. It's like so stupid. But instead I'm just like screwing around. I'm just like goofing around. God. Oh, yeah, okay, now I have, like, no HP, too. Okay, Fire Clutch Ring, it was fun. God, this is terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Just completely terrible. Just absolutely the worst. I got nobody to blame but myself. At the end of the day. You know what, let's just hit the bonfire. What am I doing? Just hit that sweet, sweet bonfire. Boy, another ad for World of Warcraft that I haven't played in so long. It's been a long time since I played World of Warcraft. Maybe, well, I don't know. I kind of always get to that point where I don't know if I ever really want to do like meta stuff ever again. Like, I don't know if I ever really want to raid ever again. Like, by the time you get to raiding, it's like raiding is like really awful. Mythic Plus is pretty fun, but also, problem with Mythic Plus is, you know, it doesn't really change over the seasons. Come on. Oh my gosh. Sort of, it kind of stays the same season after season, which like isn't really a bad thing. Well, okay, like the problem with World of Warcraft, honestly, if you want to know the real problem with World of Warcraft, is like the game is designed around you only having one character. Okay? So like part of the fun of a lot of games is like you get to play every character class and you get to like do, like if I'm playing Diablo 2, like I want to play Diablo 2 like a ton of times. Oh shoot. There we go. I would personally want to play Diablo 2 like a ton of times and like play every character class. There's literally just not enough time in the day to progress as every single stupid character class in World of Warcraft. And that in and of itself is the problem. It's like too deep and too interesting a game. So it kind of like doubles back on itself and it becomes bad. Which is like really weird to say. Like, I get the idea that there's no upper limit to how much you could play Dark Souls 2, right? And like learn stuff and have fun times, you know? But there does come a point where, you know, you really do feel like, okay, I did it all, you know? I've done everything. It's like, and I'm kind of hitting that point right now, right? Like that's kind of the goal here, is to like hit that point. To like reach that point where it's like, okay, I'm like have what I need. I don't know. Maybe I'll play World of Warcraft again someday. I often think about it. I often think about, like, you know, killing, like, dumb enemies. Or doing, like, you know, having fun at World of Warcraft. But, I don't know. In some ways, it's less fun than this. Which is its, like, greatest flaw. Like, I could be playing World of Warcraft instead of doing this right now, right? That is an option. But I'm having fun. I'm actually having fun here. I've learned a lot doing content creation, too. It's a journey in and of itself. I neither expect nor do I really want it to be like my career. What the hell was that? Did anyone see that? That blue flash? What was that? I don't know if I ever want content creation to be like my career. I kind of, no, I really don't. I have other things I want to do. Well, sort of. I don't think I want video game content creation to be my career. Oh shoot. Okay, come on. I'll do it again. Let's see if I can do a fast way through this. Yeah, I still haven't gotten around to working on my video game yet either. But it's gonna take a while to get the pieces in place for that. That's the sad thing about life, you know, there's just not enough time. Like, not to get too heavy with it. But I just wish there's more time, you know. Do I die? Nope. Okay, come on. Yep, there we go. Come on. Put them all out. Oop. Okay, this is way faster. Assuming I don't get backstabbed here. Wow, just barely, huh? Sweet. Cool. Pop up the elevator. Man, now we just gotta deal with Iron Keep. This will be fun. Fun is one word for it. Fun is definitely a word for it. For sure. Fun, that's a way to describe it. We need sweat too. Do I have sweat? Please tell me. Okay, I do. Thank God. Flash sweat. Yeah, I need that. Oh, let's get Dark Weapon. Okay. No, no, no. There we go. Boom. Okay, cool. This will be easy. Oh. Oh boy, puzzle sword. Puzzle sword shenanigans. Delve game guides in puzzle sword shenanigans. Da 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 da. It's a silent film. Da 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 da. It's like, oh boy, I can't wait to start doing Iron Keep. In comes Fencer Roanna. And it's like she's twirling her mustache. Okay, never mind. That's we're through that. I was through that. I already had that. I went to the studio, went to Fox Studio. I said, this is a bigger prison than I just got out of. Boom. Cheese 'em. Okay, cool. Okay, we actually don't need this anymore. So we can go Dark Ice Rapier. Okay. Oh wait, this is the one with the... Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a nice, sweet potato curry. Something else? No, wait a minute. Yeah, whatever. I'll do something. I'll figure something out. You just try and stop me. Just try and stop me from having a really nice curry tonight. But you can't? That's what I thought. Nobody gets between a gentleman and his delicious curry. Nobody. No. Iron Keep, stop. No, no. Oh god. I was gonna suck so bad. Oh, I was just gonna. Can I just run past? You like can't. You like literally can't because there's a switch. You have to hit the stupid switch. You have to hit the dumb switch. Like you have to. You literally have to hit the switch. Or wait a minute. Well, if you run, there's like a oh god. There's like a red phantom, and like you could run all the way to the end, or you could run all the way into like a certain area and like hope the knights can't follow you. But if you do that, okay, what happens? What goes wrong? Well, there's a red phantom at the bottom of that thing that you have to fight. And you'd be like, oh, well, one red phantom's not as bad as like a bunch of like Alon knights. It's like, yeah, but then it's like you don't survive to get to that point. And even if you do, it's like they don't like all die. They just like wait for you. I think. This game hates the player. This game absolutely just hates the player. Like this game just truly hates the player. It just despises the player. Like, how do we like stick it to the player at every turn of the screw? How do we just make the player hate their lives every single turn of the screw? How do we make sure our players know how much we hate them? Okay. Okay. There he goes. There we go. Okay, cool. That's all that. I hate this area so much. Oh my god. So bad. It's like a, you know, you're in Guantanamo Bay, and making you play stupid. Dark Souls 3. You're like the Unabomber, and they're like, we got something special for you today, Ted. And it's Dark Souls 2. It's like, get all the way to New Game Plus 8, Ted. This is like working. This is like straight up working. Holy hell. Oh, there's still guys shooting me. Of course, yeah. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, how foolish of me to think that this would make sense. Oh my god, it just one-shots me. I have to do it the slow way. I just have to do it the slow way. Oh my god, I still have to do it 4 more times after this. This is literally run number 4. Oh my god. This is like a layer of purgatory. Like a little tiny bit. Just like a little tiny taste. This is il purgatorio. Molto bene. This is what heck is actually like. When you die and you go to heck. This is what it's like. I don't really have anything to follow that up with. Mods, clip that. I don't have any mods to clip that. I'm just kidding. Ugh. No, 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 no. Why are there two? Why are there two? Do I hate Iron Keep is like a giant clown car, and the Elan Knights are the clowns. That's like a really apt way of putting it. Oh boy, another Elan Knight. That's really the problem with this place. It's like I don't get the impression that these guys are like serious business. They seem very foolish to me. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oop. Fudge. No! Didn't even hit the switch. I did not even hit the switch there. Oh, God, this is bad. It's just so terrible, please. Please, if there's a Gosh out there, get me out of this heck. Deliver us from bad, from bad game design. Deliver us from this terrible, terrible design game. It's like the worst version of Shrine of Storms possible. Like, how do we make a version of Shrine of Storms that sucks in every way? Like, yeah, you could do this in Shrine of Storms, right? No, you couldn't. You could not. Oh, come on. As he hobbles over to me while I drain it after I drain his stamina. We still have an hour of this stream left to go. Oh my god. Come on, bro. There you go. Yeah. Hell yeah. And it does like no damage. Oh my god, there's a second one. Why? It's like, how is this worse than the DLCs? How? How did they do that? How do they make an experience more grinding and awful than the DLCs? I don't know. It's through genius. They're geniuses of torture. Beats going to the dentist, I guess. See, that I have to do. This I've chosen. What does it say about me? I think it says I'm a madman, probably. Just a little tiny bit. 1% of 1%. Oh, come on. Game's really giving it to me. Okay, come on, Forlorn. You know what, Forlorn? Oh god, oh god. I don't want to play your game today, Forlorn. I got some for you. Got a special prize for you, Forlorn. Oh god. No! Oh my god, just please. Oh wait, uh-oh. Well, I'm dead. No. There we go. Oof, didn't even work because he rolled through it. Okay, wow, so it doesn't. Oh shit. No, no. I have to go through that whole section again. What? Oh my god, just misery. just the worst. How do you get that item over there? Huh. Anyway. Oh boy, we just do it again. Two will pop out right here. Yep, there's the second one. Brilliant, guys. Brilliant. No. No. Wait a minute. No, I can't get Gavline yet. Now really think about it. So I was gonna maybe poison arrow some more, but I actually can't get Gavlan. Well, I didn't denial up, so my fault. What were they thinking? It's like actually really awful. It's like actually really terrible. Okay, that guy. Okay, so you have to know. You literally have to know exactly what you're doing. Here, you have to pull them one at a time. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Just right off the rip. I just needed to pull him all the way back. Yeah, okay, I need to do that to him. So you just have to cheese them all. Just like memorize the cheese for every single one of them. I guess you could look at a speedrun and see how they do it in the speedrun. Because somebody does now. It's actually a really good idea. Hold up. Let's just do that. One second here. Okay, so let's see here. Fast Iron Keep tutorial. Okay.
Get the man. Did Creekside hear me?
Self. Where will? You hear me, you bastard? I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door! Like one of those lion door knockers rich folks got! That will be your balls!
Okay, I think that helped. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think I got the technique down. Okay, well, not so difficult. Not so tricky. Pretty easy, actually. Why didn't I see it sooner? Why didn't I pick up on it sooner? So you just gotta. That's all there is to it. Why didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. But hey, we're all human. You know? Okay. I can just lower the bridge. Okay. If I can literally just lower the bridge. I'll at least have made progress. Boom. Yeah, nice try, smart guy. I'll see you in heck. Oh. Oh yeah, just another one. Yeah. Just have him pour out like a clown car. Boom. Oh no, stop. Why is there another one? No, why? Why? Why are there so many of them? Where do they hide them all? I don't understand. I literally do not understand. This is just insanity. This is the worst in the Frozen Outskirts. This is just straight up worse than the Frozen Outskirts. This is legitimately worse than the Frozen Outskirts. Okay, go on. Go ahead, pal. Jeez. At least I did the thing, but now I still have to fight all the way up there. Okay, let's just... Whoa. They really want you to have that armor. They're like, how do we make sure that that player has like a ton of souls and a bunch of armor? That's how. No, no. Not again. Okay, well I can fight him now. At least. I can fight the arrow guy. So I try to snipe him. Stop, please. I want to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. There's 2 rules about Iron Keep. Okay. Okay. Turn the fire off. Your way back. Wait, I've already done this. Yeah, I have to go through the phantoms. I shouldn't even hit the second side of the switch. It's literally just making me look stupid. There's two. I think. You know what? No. No, I don't think so. I think I'm not going to deal with that. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh. One more. Okay, maybe I just didn't get it. Maybe I'll just look at the fast tutorial one more time. I think. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's like legitimately frustrating me. Oh my, there's two of them too. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be? Oh my god. To follow me all the way out here. Stop. No, no. Okay, okay. I'm like actually gonna watch the tutorial for this. This time I'm actually gonna watch the tutorial. Where is it? I gotta own up. Okay, speedrun. Okay. Run past. Okay. They're all dead? Oh my god, he's fighting them. Holy shit. always two. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I literally don't know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm supposed to do. Hold up. We'll watch this tutorial. We'll watch this tutorial real fast.
Get the man. Didn't keep son. Hear me.
Self. I will. Do you hear me, you bastard? I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door! Like one of those lying door knockers rich folks got. That will be your balls!
Okay, well that at least cleansed the palate, I suppose. that at least really that did number on me. Cleansing my palate. There you go. This is actually, I think, legitimately the worst area in Dark Souls. You know what? No. I know what we're doing wrong. I know exactly what we're doing wrong here, actually. You know what? No. I'm not doing this anymore. There we go, okay. You can. Okay, you can crit them with that. Good to know. This isn't even gonna solve the problem. Well, we'll see. Well, it might help. This might help considerably. Oh my god, there's so many. What did I do to deserve this? How did I forgot one or something? I don't know. I don't know where that one comes from. Well, there you go. Well, okay, cool, never mind. I have a strategy. I finally have a strategy for this. So, I can whine all I like. Dude, my eyes are like tired from dealing with this. No. Ah, no. You hear me, you bastard? I'm gonna cut off your nutsack. I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door. Like one of those flying door knockers rich folks got. That will be your balls. What if I just... Wait, now... What if I just... Hold up. What if I just did this? What if I just cast a crap ton of dark fog? What if I just use like a bunch of dark weapon and a bunch of dark fog, and I just like beat it that way? Let's see. Yeah, see, the faith had helped me here. No, it wouldn't. There we go. Yeah, the face stat would really help me here, that's for sure. Okay. That did not work. There we go. This is like really inefficient. What was that? This punches me. Oh, that's right. There's like one hidden under every floorboard of this place. Yeah, there's one in disguise right there. You go to your grandma. Oh, come on. You go to your grandma's house and it's like your grandma turns into a puts on like your grandma's like, "Oh, hold up, dearie, I'm getting ready," and then you're like, "Okay, grandma," and then you turn around and she's put on a suit of armor and she has a katana and she's like cutting your head off. Like nowhere is safe. Oh, I just, oh God. Just stop. Just stop, please. There's gotta be a way to do this fast. There must be a way to do this fast, right? There has to be. There has to be a way to do this fast. I'm literally going insane here. This is driving me mad. Please. Oh boy, forlorn. Come on. Oop. No! No, they don't. They don't want you to do this. They really don't want you to do this fast. Can I get to him from behind? No, I can't. You do have to go through this way to get to the boss. So how you actually do is you skip Smelter. We're gonna try it anyway. Oh. Oh, this is just the worst. It's just absolutely the worst. You hear me, Miyazaki? I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door. We'll get the bastard who did this. Yeah, so the lore of Dark Souls is all about the futility of hope or something, and this really reflects that. You know. Oh, I forgot about the second one. please, for the love of God. Just please. I'm completely fried. It's just the worst. No, no, why? I can't even. Okay, we're going back to this way. Or you know what? Let's try. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as long as I do it right, this should actually work. Oh yeah? You scared now, buddy? Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, it didn't kill him. There we go. Who's next? No, it's gonna give me two. Oh, maybe? Didn't knock him over. Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. Holy crap, Lois. This red phantom didn't get knocked over by my freaking Grand Lance. Holy crap, Lois. Peter, what are you doing? Playing Dark Souls 2? Oh man, you're really stuck on the Iron Keep there, Peter, aren't you? Yeah, Brian. I'm really stuck on the in Iron Keep, Brian. It's just awful. Hey, Brian. How you doing in like dang it, Stewie, what it's like, oh Brian, what are you doing? It's like, oh Stewie, I'm playing Dark Souls 2. I'm stuck on Iron Keep. Well, what the it's like you can give it a try, Stewie. And then Brian hands the controller to Stewie and like Stewie dies. He's like, what the deuce? Because that's what he says. He's all like, what the deuce? Rupert! Are you... these ineffable devils are really getting the better of me. What's another voice? So I did Stewie, I did Peter. I kind of did Brian. Brian's just sort of my voice. Dude, my harmonic energy like mirrors Seth MacFarlane's, you know? Like like my normal voice is Brian, and then my Peter voice is Peter, and then hey Peter, or no, I actually can't do Quagmire. I actually like legitimately cannot do Quagmire. It's really weird. Oh god, there's so many. Please. Please. You know. Lucky there's the family guy. Lucky there's the man who's positive and can do all the things that make us. It's like working. I'm like actually doing it. Okay. We just have all of the rest of them. We just have every remaining knight left, all of them. We just have like an army of them to go through. We've killed like 6 or 7 and we still have another 6 or 7 to go. Okay, is there any here? Any hiding under these rocks or whatever? No. I think please don't tell me the red phantoms. Hopefully the red phantoms don't move. Dang, I'm hungry as heck. No. See, as the great Buddhist monks once said, suffering is but a state of mind. You know? Like, yes, the Iron King Knights are the worst, and they are the worst, but suffering, pain itself is but an illusion. It's a conspiracy. Oh my god. Pain is an illusion. Pain is an illusion, please. Pain and suffering are an illusion. Okay, well, almost there. Please, Dark Orb, reach. No. Okay. Not all of them. It's just these two. Please. Please. Please, let me know. No. Why didn't you let me do the thing? Why? Why did I not get a crit? I should have just switched my rapier there. I should have switched my rapier there. And just killed them that way. Instead of acting like, I guess, well, yeah. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know? The mystery continues. Gachimuchi sa. Do 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 do. Does anyone get that joke? Migi ue hidari ude. Sore yori mo something na 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 wakatteru temere. Oshiete agere. Odorosa gachi muchi nara fever. Zenbu wasurete. Yeah, Miyazaki, he's like, come on, college boy. Absolutely, actually. Didn't even kill. Didn't even kill. Just didn't even kill. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Just awesome. And I still have to fight Smelter after all this, too. No, uh-oh. Okay. Juice her up. You know, the Shaolin monks of Tibet, they say that the human body can do incredible things when forced into brutal oppression by Iron Keep. When forced into a form of Zen-like psychosis as a result of being subjected to the Iron Keep area of Dark Souls 2. Unlike New Game Plus 4, or New Game Plus 3. Wait. Are we... We're only in 3. Oh, come on. I think we're only in plus 3. Or no. Yeah, we're only in plus 3. Well, we're in New Game 4. Whatever. It's like, it's cool. It's chill. You know. I'm a chill guy who low-key does not give a heck. Anyone get that meme? Anyone know about the chill guy who low-key doesn't give a heck? Oh. Oh, there's more of these incredible warriors. Yes. Have annoying AI, please. Yes. Body block for your friend in a way that is annoying to me, the player. So I give up right now. And I never play Dark Souls 2 ever again. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oop. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah. One more. Just really stick it in there. Just really gouge me good and hard. Just right when I'm at the finish line. Just stick that knife right into my back and just twist it. Just twist that brutal knife right in my back. Right when I'm all the way at the end. Just really just put me in that, just really make it bad. Just make me look like a huge fool right at the end. Where did he come from? God. Just, I can't even, it's like surreal. It's like actually surreal. That's a really good word for it, actually, is surreal. It like legitimately is surreal. It's like, where do they come from? Where do they come from? I don't know. It is completely and totally surreal. Defies explanation. Oh, okay, well, there he goes. Sweet. Okay, is that literally it? Have I fought my way through, like, all of them? Yeah, we gotta buff up. This is literally worse than the actual boss itself. Oh my god. He's gonna be in melee with me too. No, why?
You bastard! Where will? You hear me, you bastard? I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door! Like one of those lying door knockers rich folks got! That will be your fall!
For every disease, a medicine. You know. For every disease, a medicine. Ooh. God, I think I'll probably end stream soon too. I've been at this for a while. Okay, I'm just gonna poison them. I'm gonna poison them. The ones on the bridge. The ones at the end. Oh. Wait, you know what? Actually, I'm not getting any of these souls anyway. Let's just stone ring it. Holy shit. Let's just do the stone ring. Oh, cut off your nutsack. Nail it to my door. Get a little bit more mileage out of that. That should be the subscription. I should have like a subscription notification that's that. Like if you subscribe to my channel or you pay bits or something, that's what you hear. Oh wow, okay. Sweet. Like every time somebody donates, it's like, I'll cut off your nutsack. That's actually a really good idea. But I don't know how to integrate that. I don't know how that works. Is that a Twitch thing only? I don't know. Probably not, but I just don't know. Like if people are subscribing like crazy, it just spams it. Just over and over again, like, I'll cut off your nutsack. Oh my god. Oh god, no! Why? 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 Why did I do that? Why did I fail that? Oh my god. Holy hell. Put me out of my freaking misery. Just, I don't know. This is the worst. This is the worst I think it's ever been. Just no luck here. I think maybe Stone Ring affects Dark Orb. You know what I really need, actually? No. I know what's really going on here. I see through the bullshit. I see through the lies. Remember what Krusty says. Don't swear and don't whip it out. See? Those are the only two rules to showbiz. My nose itches. What up, brother? Okay, Dark Orb actually is the solution here. Should be able to knock him off. There we go, sweet. Okay, that's actually really cool. Never mind, I'm in the zone all of a sudden. Whatever. Swag ever. Suddenly, the knights move in slow motion. Oh. Ah, man. Gotta head him off. I legit hided, then Quops, then Iron Keep. Dude, that's like really rough. That's like a really rough pathing. Yeah, but that's the thing is you get tons of souls, yeah. You get literally tons and tons of souls from this. Or you would if I wasn't in New Game plus 4 and I wasn't like level 300. But yeah, whatever. No, I need to like pull out all the stops for this. I literally have to I literally have to pull out all the stops for this. I can't give this any amount of like kindness, you know what I mean? Yeah. I have to do literally everything right here. I've been like way too soft on this. Way too just like conceited. There we go. I have to have like impeccable everything. There we go. Okay, now we poison. Oh wait, no, first we deal with these two. Oh, fudge. My stupid thing fell off too. Come on, stop doing that to me. No. 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 This is all the way in plus. This is plus 4. First off, I've played this game like a bajillion times. I played this game like 15 times. And this is also all the way in plus 4. So I'm just like being bad at this game. Dude, it's not even that good a weapon, actually. It's like a really overrated weapon, I think. Not to be like dismissive, because it is a cool weapon, but I've played this game many times. There's like no excuse for how like poor I'm performing. Oh yeah, no. Honestly, I think that's not a bad idea at all. Like if your character isn't working for you, you don't have to play it. You can just start again. I'm actually a big proponent of that idea because it happens. Honestly, I could probably get through now, but let's just kill this guy. Okay, finally. Lord Christ. Lord Jesus God Almighty. That was nightmarish. Yeah, I agree more or less with that. I think Dark Souls 2 is kind of like bad in general, but it's okay. No, wait, what? Like a poison stone? Just right off the rip? Oh, okay. That's actually not too bad. It's really not as good as people say it is, but it's okay. It's at least fun to use. You can stun lock some enemies with it. Oh, yeah, the Baneful Blade. Yeah. Uh-oh. Bad. Bad. Like, really bad. It's been going very bad for several minutes now. For like the last like 15 to 30 minutes. I've been like throwing this game unbelievably hard. I've been struggling to get through Iron Keep. Because I've never played. Oh my god. Holy hell. It's been going bad. I mean, yeah, it's a cool weapon, definitely. That's for sure. I respect that. That's something I respect. No, stop. No. Yeah, you need to petrified something. Which I've never even done. I'm just gonna go buy more life gems. This is like getting pathetic. Just to fight the stupid smelter demon. Holy heck. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. Oh my god, this is literally harder than Frozen Outskirts. This is legitimately more difficult than Frozen Outskirts. It's like disgusting. I'm like horrified and disgusted by the reality. Yep, it's true. Darn straight.
Thanks.
I mean, hey, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. I need me some life gems.
Bye. Thanks.
Let's just load up while I'm here.
Done.
Okay. There we go. Friggin' finally. Yeah. No problem. I gotta sort this out anyway. Yes, I saw it. Don't worry. Wait, wrong direction. Oh, I have to do this like 4 more times. Oh my god. So terrible. I'm being driven insane by this. Didn't even work. I need to catch them like way before they get to me. Oh, wait, maybe clear bluestone will help. Whatever. No, no. It's like really embarrassing, like humiliating is an appropriate word here for this. Okay, come on. No, no. No. Okay. Okay. There he is. There's another one. Oh god. Oh shoot. You literally have to memorize where they all are. If he hits me with one more, I die. Wait a minute, I can pull one? There you go, actually. Never mind, I know what I'm doing. I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay. Where's that one? I accidentally pulled two, unfortunately. You just like memorize where all of them are. Oh, third one. Hooray, third one. Awesome. Uh-oh. Okay, finally. 10,000 years later. Okay, there's another two. Look at that. Okay, finally. Finally. Okay, we're gonna do it this time. Despite my pain and exhaustion. We'll finally kill this guy. And I'll have dinner. Smelter Demon is also left-handed. A lot of left-handed bosses in this game. Or no, is he? No, he's not. He's right-handed. Uh-oh. No, come on. Oh my god. Why am I dying to Smelter Demon? Holy heck, dude. This is starting to get, like, really awful. What did I do wrong? They're gonna punish me for this. They're gonna murder me for this. I'm gonna be on trial for this, for sucking this bad at Dark Souls 2. No! Oh my god. I'm gonna like end stream in like 2 seconds here. Some ain't right. Something just ain't right with this. I don't know what even. I'm just not in the zone. Very frustrating. It's like absurdly frustrating. Painfully frustrating. Come on. God, I'm like morose and silent now. You know what? Let's go back to Stone Ring. Oh, shoot. There we go, that worked. Yeah, sweet. Fudge. I need to snipe them before they even become an issue. I gotta snipe them off the freaking ledge. Oh my god, come on, why? Oh my god, this is the worst. I'm gonna go back to this Zweihander here probably. Just anything to try to like assuage my miseries. This is just absolutely miserable. This is just the most miserable thing. This is complete and total misery. Well, I wouldn't say that. At the end of the day, you gotta get the work done. I love solving complex problems, but Fudge. Oh, okay, well. Why did I switch back to this Y-hander? I don't know. Just to screw myself, I guess. There's gotta be a better way to deal with those with the packs of 2. There's gotta be a better way. There has to be a better way to deal with packs of 2. This is just miserable. I'm like just torturing myself. There literally has to be a better way. Well, I mean, no, I'm gonna beat the game. It's fine. Gonna run past. We're just gonna run past. We're just gonna pretend that this must not be the way to do it. Fudge. Okay. Oh god. I'm gonna end the stream anyway. I'm out of disk space to record. So I gotta end the stream anyway. But thanks for showing up, guys. It's been fun. I think it's just, I don't know. I don't know why this has taken me so long. I got here like an hour ago or something. I know. Yeah, have a good night, dude. Have a good night. I don't know why this is taking me so long and why this has been such an issue. Why I've managed to screw this up completely. Anyway, thanks everybody for showing up.